Most business owners dread doing big financial reviews. And I totally get it. When you've got a ton of big numbers stacked up in front of you, it can all feel really overwhelming. That's exactly why it's so important to be consistent about your finances, so you can avoid having a mountain of paperwork when it is time to file your taxes. Like one of my clients who waits until literally the week before April 15th and cries for a whole week while she's doing her bookkeeping. Don't do that. And it's also why I would recommend doing a weekly financial sweep. I know that sounds like a lot when you have so much on your plate, but never fear, I'm here to simplify it. Today, I'm going to show you my Finance Friday checklist. You'll get a behind the scenes into what I do every single week to get my bookkeeping done in less than 30 minutes and have a really good pulse on my numbers. Let's get to it. Step 1, clear your bank feeds. Bank feeds is the terminology if you are in an accounting software, but you can also just grab your bank statements or go into your bank account and add everything to your spreadsheet if you are a spreadsheet girly. But if you're in an accounting software, this is the quickest step, especially if you have bank rules for everything, which I do. Having bank rules is a great way to tell the system, this is Dubsado, it costs me this much per month, and it always goes to software subscriptions, which makes it super easy to just accept whatever the rules are. And I'm going to talk about AI for a little second here. In Xero, once you start categorizing transactions more frequently, it can actually pick up how you normally categorize it and populate that for you, even if you don't have a bank rule. With these bank rules, it completely breaks down all of my categories. So I have my software subscriptions, every single contractor has their own category. There's even rules for Stripe transactions. So whatever income stream that goes to, and the fees separately, and the payouts that are being transferred from Stripe to my bank account. I also really love in Xero too. This is just like a cute little design thing. You don't even have to like lift your mouse. You can literally just like click, 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 because there's a little like, oh, why am I doing this? I don't know. But there's a little like okay button for the rules or even to like accept the AI powered suggestions. And you literally don't even have to pick it up if the rules are accurate, which you should still be looking at if the rules are accurate. But it's just so nice. It makes it what we call at Madison Dearly Bookkeeping a click party. Step 2, run the current fiscal year by month profit and loss. This is a profit and loss report that shows revenue up top, expenses in the middle, and profit down below, but I love to see it by month so I can see all of the different trends, which month has the highest revenue or profit. It's just a nice picture to see. First thing that I look at is always profit. Is that higher or lower than I anticipated? And I'm looking at past months for that, but I'm also looking at the current month too. For past months, how can we determine why the profit was higher or lower than expected? Did I have really high expenses? Did I have low revenue? What contributed to either a great profit or a low profit? And for the current month, it is really helpful to have tabs on if you have any big expenses coming out for the rest of the month or any revenue that needs to be collected from any outstanding invoices. Step 3 is run your cash summary report. And this is where it gets so good because if y'all have been following my YouTube videos, I love a cash summary. So the difference between a profit and loss report and a cash summary is that owner's draws will never show up on a profit and loss report. Tax payments will never show up on a profit and loss report unless there's specific types of tax payments, but quarterly estimated tax payments for an LLC, which is what I am, will not show up on a profit and loss. So in this cash summary report, I can see all of my cash in, all of my cash out, credit card payments out, estimated tax payments, owner's draws, and I really can truly see what I'm left over with. The most important line of this entire report is the plus net cash flows. This is towards the bottom and it shows us exactly how much we dipped into our cash reserves or added to our cash reserves. So ideally, we would love for cash reserves to be there, for it to go up when our revenue comes in, dip a little bit for our expenses to go out, and then be higher than it was before. So really it tells us if we are relying on or depleting our cash reserves or adding to our cash pile. So really for me, when I'm looking at this cash summary, I really just want to see how much cash do I have on hand? How far is that going to get me based off of my normal amount of recurring expenses? And have I been adding to this stockpile? All right, step 4 is to make my profit first transfers. If you are like me and you love profit first, this is when all of the income goes into that one account and we are divvying it up between your operating expenses, taxes, owner's comp, and profit. If you are using Relay Bank, which is the official bank of Profit First, this is so easy to do. You just add all of your percentages and you click one button and it disperses everything for you. So easy. We love it. But if you're not using Relay, which you totally should, you can also use a budgeting software like YNAB. You need a budget, or you can even use a spreadsheet for this, just to keep tabs on what you have earmarked for different pieces of your business, like paying yourself or paying your taxes. Step number 5, and the one that I get so distracted doing and just been like way too long doing, but it is so fun for me, is assess your recurring revenue and expenses. So I actually have a spreadsheet for this one. It's like kind of a projection spreadsheet that shows all of my clients, how much they pay me per month, all of my recurring expenses, even if they're variable, I kind of conservatively budget for them, and what my profit is looking like for the next several months. So I first start with my current client list. I make sure to add or delete any or make any changes as necessary. And then I just review all of my expenses and make sure to add anything that's recurring. I don't actually use this spreadsheet for any like one-off expenses because this really just is a good picture of what it takes to keep my business afloat. Then I like to play with my numbers to see what it would take to add an investment or add a new team member. How many new clients do I need to get to cover this expense? And I literally just spend way too long playing here. If I didn't play here so long, I would make it under 30 minutes. And I usually do. Sometimes I'm good and I'm on myself. I actually do want to start paying myself more. I have a video where I talk all about how to pay yourself more in your business. So this is exactly the part of the process where I am assessing all of my expenses, all of my revenue, and what needs to change for me to hit my goals and pay myself more. And then it gets really fun too if we start doing backwards math. So if I need X amount of clients, how many people do I need to pitch to at a conversion rate of about 3 to 5% to actually get that number and make my goals happen? And then talk about an action plan. I just know that I need to pitch to that many people to make my goals happen with the right conversion rate. I know this process sounds like a whole heck of a lot, but just like a 10-step skincare routine, it goes faster than you think, I promise. This entire process truly usually takes me from about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how much analysis I want to put into it, which really I only do maybe once a month. I can totally do it in 30 minutes just to clear everything out, assess where I'm at, and wrap it up for the week. But if you want someone to do absolutely all of it for you so you practically don't have to think about it, me and my team would love to help you. We clear out the bank feeds, we reconcile everything, we give you the reports so that you can then analyze what you need to do to make decisions in your business to then hit your goals. My team and I will keep all of the numbers in line. We will organize everything so you never have to lose sleep over bookkeeping again. And they're very easy to pull reports so you can give them straight to your CPA during tax time. For more information on how we can help, go to madisondearly.com. See you next time.